One thing that I learned that my wife is not, and that is a dog groomer, because little May got into a sticker patch. And look at this dog. Look at look what she did to my dog. She looks like Britney Spears when she did her own hair trimming deal. Yeah.
She's cuter though.
Yeah. Sleep good last night after walking around at the progress show all day yesterday.
Oh, like a rock.
Yeah. So today is actually Wednesday, correct? For us. Andrew and Andrew's brother-in-law Tim and I ran up to the Farm Progress show yesterday. I didn't do a video. I really just enjoy kind of non-YouTuber in the progress shows, if that makes sense. I could make a video for it, but I bet there's a list of people that have made really nice videos about the Farm Progress show. So you can find them on YouTube. I'll link one that I thought they did really good. Brian actually usually does really good progress show videos. That's kind of his cup of tea. Anyways, so then today's Wednesday, like I said, we got the trailer on. We're gonna run up to a job. We did a job on Monday that I didn't really plan on YouTubing, and I didn't YouTube because it was supposed to be a pretty simple job. Turned into one heck of a job. Should have YouTubed it. Probably should have YouTubed it. But we didn't. We'll just walk through it. The reason I wasn't gonna YouTube it was because the last video was a bunch of tiling and dirt work, and this was just supposed to be a really simple dirt work and tiling job.
It only took 7 hours.
Yeah,
longer.
7 hours when we thought it would be like a 2-hour job. And then today we should be mowing some hay, so we'll be haying in this video, and then we're gonna go actually try and pull treasure out of the weeds. Let's get to work. So here's our project that we did Monday. We came over to just fix a sinkhole. We found the sinkhole. Actually, if you follow me on Instagram, I did a couple of stories on it. Found the sinkhole in like 10 minutes, cut it off. And we cut it off, the bottom of the pipe was cracked. Ended up being cracked. It was basically all the way up the hill. So what we got here is the single wall pipe coming up at a reasonable grade to here. And then it's like they stair-stepped it or something when they built this pond dam. I have no clue. But most likely whoever installed this 20 years ago or so, bottom of the pipe was set on a flat ground, wasn't bedded in correctly to support the pipe, pushes the pipe up and cracks it. So we ended up having to dig about 100-ish feet here all the way up the hill. This is a pond overflow of an old quarry pond. Doesn't have a lot of water actually coming into it. Put a new overflow in here. I could, thank you. Yep, good job. New overflow in, new pipe down the hill. We actually downsized the pipe. It should be able to keep up with it. If not, we'll have to put another one in, but it's, yeah, done, ready to settle. It was really hard digging because it was pure, dry, packed clay.
So here we are. Ben is backfilling the trench that you can see was just about flipped over his sheet. But I want to get a video of it in case he does flip it over, and then he can put it on his video. Bye-bye.
Oh, and I guess I should explain what a pond overflow is for the people that don't know what a pond overflow is. Pond overflow is as it rains, the water level in the pond rises, and then that overflow is set at a certain level. So hopefully your pond, that's where your pond shouldn't go above. It can go above it if you get a lot of rain, but it's going to drain it back out. So it's basically like the safety drain that you see on sinks in your bathroom, so you don't overflow your bathroom sink. Kind of think of it that same way. Track out and move out. About forgot you guys. So the excavator's got to come back here for doing some electrical stuff, and then obviously we're still building the bin here. So now we got to get a semi, which our choice is Barney, because it's the only semi here. Warning, Andrew. This is not a step.
I think you'd get a real charge out of it if you did step on it.
Ba-ba-ch. There it is. Yeah, so this is one of the things that Dad and I purchased this spring. It's an old Transcraft flat line or flat step deck, flat decky deal. I want to say it's like 48 feet or something like that. I've hauled round bales on this trailer in the past. We don't know what we're really going to do with it. Either keep it to haul round bales on. We're going to move it. See if we can remove a nice thistle. I'll sell this thistle really cheap. And the tree that's grown into it.
I think so. Got it.
But it's up on a bunch of blocks. I honestly don't know how high we went. You can tell I don't think we ever went all the way up. Heck, if it's up off the blocks, we can just pull the block. Whoa, about stepped off the frame there. Oop, that's a wasp. Well, we got a little bit of an issue. We have seriously pissed off a hive of bees. One of them got me right on top of the ear. Is it swelled up or something?
Just really red.
Right there, man, he got me. Smacked me hard. Now and the issue is I didn't get the glad hands both hooked up. And that's right where they're at. I'm guessing the nest is like right under the deck, right above the blade. Hey. I think we're gonna turn the truck off. We'll come back to this here in a little bit because that's an issue. So back in nature today. So the plan is to try not to disturb them. I'm gonna go put the glide, I'm whispering, like, I'm gonna put the glide hands on, and if they start to come out, Andrew's gonna smack them as they come out.
If all of a sudden you see things just get blurry, it means they came out and got hot and wild.
There she is, pulled out of the weeds. Ready to do something with. Question's what?
Okay, it's coming. Got it.
So tree successfully removed. I haven't had a chance to eat lunch yet, and if you're in a little jog of good fun, if you guys want to see Andrew get grossed out by stuff, he's definitely gonna get grossed out by what I eat for lunch here. Andrew, I got a I got a lunch treat you might want to try.
No, I saw what the heck it was.
Smoked.
Yeah, I saw you put that on the dash. I'm like, holy cow.
That doesn't make you a little.
Nope.
No.
The smell's not horrible.
And in the famous words of Wayne, you just don't know what's good for you.
It ain't radish.
Yeah, I ain't no radish.
Here we are today, getting ready to go mow a little hay. I'll get you a hot, warm, cold start. Meaning it's hot, but it hasn't been started for a couple days. She never disappoints. But thought I could give you a little review on the old 946. They've made these a long time as far as I know. I don't remember when they didn't make a 946, but I've run MacDon, Vermeer, Massey Ferguson Heston. That might have been it, the 4. MacDon, Vermeer, Massey Ferguson Heston, same one, John Deere. I've run at least 4 different Hydra swings. I think they all have some good points. The 946 is a good solid mower. It's got a fairly decent long tongue. And you can whip around corners pretty well with it. It's got the 2-point hitch. I'm not sure I'm convinced that that's the best way to go, but that's what this one is, so we roll with it. It's a good solid mower. It's a heavy mower compared to, for sure, the MacDon. It feels like it's a lot heavier. Hence, the duals are nice to leave on there because you have a little more grip and traction, and it wants to push you on the side hills pretty bad. When you come in hot to a corner and swing that mower around and whee, start drifting, it can be an issue. But the maintenance on this thing is pretty easy. Of course, the blades are fairly easy to change. The grease points are pretty simple to get to. Does a good job. So I would not hesitate to have a 946 Moco. Let's roll.
Come on, Lola May. Come on. Whoop. So something that's a little bit different about this year is usually around September 1st, give or take a little bit, is usually when we make a pretty hard push to make the last cut of hay, whatever we can cut for the year. That way we can cool things down a little bit and get ready to head into harvest. Usually harvest for us is late September is usually when we'll start shelling corn. 15th is kind of early. This year it might be around that time, so it'll be in like 2 weeks, which might be about the time this video comes out. Anyways, back to it. This year Andrew and I drove around, looked at a lot of fields. It looked like there's just nothing there. It's usually thin this time of year, but it makes a really high quality hay. You know, I just cut the best of this here, probably 4 acres. They'll make nice little small square bales, but not that many of them. It is what it is. So we're going to be done mowing hay for the year. That's just the way that it is going to be. But since I am close to some corn here, we're still pretty close to the edge here, so it's not the most accurate representation. I honestly need to just pull one of these ears and test the moisture on it. It's still impressive. Still very impressive for what we've gotten. So it'll still take a little while before we can have the combines roll. Do you want one of these? There you go. Come on, Brittany. So we're probably late September.
that might be the last time those two work together this fall. So, it's a decent windrow for as dry as we've been.
Those pods, 2-podder, aborted pod, aborted pods, 1 bean, 3 beans small.
Aborted rain too.
Yeah. She's hurting. No rain, no grain.
Oh well. Well, that's partly because it's short stuff.
Yeah, that.
But I did.
Yours doesn't ride as good when the stuff gets short. I noticed that this. There you go. If he did a review, I noticed that this deer doesn't do near as good in the short stuff as the Vermeers do. The Vermeers do better in the short stuff.
Mac Dawn doesn't do good in short stuff either, unless you go like 12 miles an hour. We don't have much hay on the highway. We just got back from the Farm Progress show a couple days ago. Like to say that was a really cool show. Saw some fun things. The more I think about it, the more I think of cool things. Like there's one little John Deere tractor there. I think it's a 6000 series, 130 horsepower. Had 34-inch tires on it. Had duals. Little tractor with duals. I think that's cool because you don't see that anymore. Got to meet a lot of neat people for the first time. Some people I've seen on the old YouTube but have never got to meet, so that was fun. And enjoyed the whole thing. Here you go. Here's some hay raking.
Back to small square barrel in this real thick third crop. Man, she pretty. Ooh, ooh. That's the kind of stuff that makes the horse girls follow the baler around right there. Roundup of the small square bales here today. I think we got like somewhere around 44 or something like that of them. Pretty thin, but pretty nice hay. Was it worth it? I'd say we mowed 4 acres, 10. Yeah, didn't pay fantastic, but it paid. Plus, on the flip side of that, hay's going to be hard for people to get this year, so getting somebody a little more hay, that's that also is a little unforeseen benefit, you know, does good for somebody. Okay. Just like that, the haying season's done. I also forgot to apparently shoot the end of this clip, so it's back towards current times. Actually, we got some round bales here made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all we got for second cutting round bales this year. Kind of a little bit crazy, but we did get some corn harvest. That's going to be in a couple of videos. We do still have some really fun stuff coming up. The electrical project has been happening. That area is transforming big time, and the bin should be getting built really darn soon. So we'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with us. Probably was the last week-long video. Yeah, one of these times. Never mind, somebody that we won't name but we will picture somehow managed to get his mower stuck in the D2. Wait! Sometimes I don't know, causes more havoc every now and then. My 88-year-old neighbor, or maybe like 2 8-year-olds running around together. Sometimes I really question it. Yeah, but I wanted to, I don't know. What do you do?
Oh, give me hell. I shouldn't have went in here. You got a long chain?